Good evening. This is Sky Saunders. I am Sky Saunders. This is Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th crash out, on these topics. Main topic, the memory of Michael Jackson. Everything to do with Michael. This is like the thriller, Friday 13th, kind of like the, slasher films and stuff like that. So I was just thinking that. But we have to get right to it. Janet Jackson, his sister, one of his sisters, she wasn't feeling the new biopic, Michael, with her nephew, starring Jafar Jackson, Jermaine Jackson's son. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it too hot. There were 60 people that were admitted to a screening in California, and it was all the Jackson family, and it's ahead of the time because the movie drops officially next month. But of course, the Jackson family were privy to the scenes and different things like that. But Janet hated it. She completely despised the film. She said the makeup, the hair, the dance routines, the lighting, all that was off. Everything was terrible. She completely just destroyed it. And her brother, Jermaine Jackson, he had a different idea about it too. He liked it. Most of the people in the camp liked it. Janet seemed like she was the only one that caught feelings and didn't really take it to heart, take it to her mind, take it to her mind that this movie should be presented to people. She had a very wicked disposition, I guess you can say, regarding the fact that this film was actually made. And she just, folded her arms, had her lips poked out, wasn't feeling it at all, wasn't cheering on it, wasn't saying anything. And Jermaine was like, you're just jealous. You should just ride the wave. You're just effing jealous, everything like that. It was just a big travesty, ugly, nasty, how she really reacted. She was not feeling it at all. I am going to see this movie somehow, some way. And I don't just mean somehow, some way in a mystical sense. I mean any way, any possible way I can find. I'm going to find a way to watch this movie. Hopefully in the theater. Hopefully in the theater. I really am anticipating it. Elizabeth Birch Meyer 5360. How are you? I'm well. How are you? Hi. How are you? Are you single? hit my hit my email up if you're single. SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. Ruby TS YouTube. Hi Ruby. Salute to you. Salute to you both. Thank you for coming in. Just tell like 12,000 other people about me, and I'll be all good. Or just tell 2 people about me, and then tell other people to tell 2 people and 2 people, like that. That'd be cool. But no, she was really just beside herself. She was not feeling the movie at all. Jermaine stepped in and was like, he just like, come on, sis, like seriously, like this is a moment for us. I think it's gonna be good quality because it's directed by Antoine Fuqua. He directed Training Day, and that had really great editing sequences. And overall directorial flourishes. So I'm expecting it to be good. I'm expecting it to be good, but if it's anything like Janet feels it is, I mean, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be an issue because it's just like she just took it it just rubbed her the wrong way. To use another cliche, I've been dropping cliches all night, but she's definitely in a position to critique the film. She obviously knew her brother very well. They made songs together. They toured. Yeah, I think they toured together at some point. Maybe allegedly, I'm not sure. But they're part of the family, the part of the Jacksons. What were there, 8 kids, something like that? I can't remember how many there are, but there's definitely the Jackson 5, you know. But and who do we lose? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Tito Jackson. He died 2 years ago. He was 70. So Tito. These other brothers is Tito. Who said that? But anyway, it just feels cool to do that. Who is this? Okay, it says Luma Van Lapika. Hi, Luma. Salute to you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Waiting on my best friend forever. Show up. That would be Holly Correnti, best friend forever. She graces the stage. All right, so I mean, it's just sad. It really is sad that she didn't, enjoy it. It's her prerogative. I respect her opinion. She doesn't. She was kind of courageous in a sense because like everybody liked it, and she was like, I don't like it. She's going against her family. She's going against the friends of the family. I guess there were, and she just said that she did not enjoy the film. And she critiqued, like I said, the hair, the makeup, the dance routines, all of those things like that. Rhythm Nation! Bumba, salute. I missed you, sir. So, pause. I was looking for you these past few days. I hope you're all right. I hope you're not under the weather. But yeah, Janet, she took it to that next level. She took it to that next level of understanding. Yeah, what I don't even know how that song goes. I just remember the tour, and she had the headset, so she could dance. Been sick, yeah. Okay, good to go. Good. Don't come on my show if you're sick. Don't come on my show if you're sick. Make sure you get healthy. Make sure you get better. We want to make sure you're fine. I'm glad you didn't come on the show. I know you're like a rock. You're a staunch supporter. I appreciate it. So make sure your health is well before you get on the live chat. But yeah, so Janet just kicked down the door. She just kicked down the door. She was like, "Look, I'm not feeling this. I don't have to go with what everybody else says. I'm my own individual. I'm selfish. I'm thoughtful. I'm rational. Your health up. Oh, good. You been making tea. You tough, right? You tough, right? I was just watching a little piece of that. You tough, right? Just got some bangers. Oh, Janet got some bangers. Yes, she does. 2 songs that I really enjoy from her are Escapade and I'm trying to remember, it's Escapade and I have to look it up. I can't stand my brain. I really can't stand it. Runaway. Escapade and Runaway. Those are my 2 favorite Janet Jackson songs. Velvet Rope-A-Dope album. I didn't even know that was on her albums. Velvet Rope. The Velvet Rope. I'm like, Velvet Rope dope. But it's the Velvet Rope. Came out in 1997. Renegotiated her contract with Virgin for US $80 million. That'll probably be like $300 million now in today's money. Marking this as the largest recording contract in history at that time. She was a problem. She took it. She took that. She took that. But you know, well, she's a mom. What was she 50 when she became a mom? Or something. That was special. It was definitely special. Yeah, and the Velvet Rope album came out in 1997. So in today's money, you know, 80 million. Today's money is probably like $300 million or something like that. Something close to that. Just because of inflation. But yeah. So it just blows my mind the way that people are like looking at her like she's crazy, like she can't have her own opinion of stuff, and you know, I still say it's unfortunate. I think the trailer looks pretty good. I don't know what the movie's gonna actually be like, but the trailer looks, you know, decent, and that's her nephew up there on the screen. So is she trying to protect him, like she was trying to protect Michael in a lot of senses, but couldn't really? He was too far gone. He was too far gone. He was on the drugs. He was too far gone. There was no turning back. He was in the bed talking. Could you get this stuff or something like that? I can't remember. I can't remember verbatim, but he was just like he was just out of it and just like saying like, "Oh my God, could you just hand me the pit, you know, the syringe or whatever the hell, whatever he said, you know." He was lost. He was lost. People say they killed him. Who knows? I have 0 viewers right now. I don't know why I have 1,000 viewers some days, and I have 1, 2 viewers now. It's gonna go down to 0 again, then go up to 1. But that was extraordinary in and of itself that she was so honest. I hate the word brutally honest. There's no brutality in honesty. You can be brutally dishonest. You can be a brutal liar. But I hate when people say, "I'm going to be brutally honest with you." It's like, brutal how? Just tell the truth. Just be honest. That's all you got to do. You don't have to be brutal. Just tell the truth. If in the off chance, in the way that it could hurt my feelings, quote unquote, I mean, still say it because that's going to help me to, you know, rearrange things. If I'm with like a business client and like I'm saying, look, you need to diversify your bonds, you know, and you haven't been able to do that. You've been losing money over these past few months. I'm be completely honest with you, not brutally honest with you. That's not brutal honesty. There's no such thing as brutal honesty. There's brutal dishonesty. All right, so Janet, I mean, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, Miss Jackson, I'm nasty. Hello from Canada. Hey, what is that? Bebo 576458. Saunders, the pickup artist. What does that mean? Saunders, the pickup artist. I don't understand what that means, but all right. But make sure you tell 2 or 3 people about me. Just tell 2 or 3 people about me. Sup? Yeah, what's going on, Spidey Kingamer? What's going on? How you doing? Make sure you tell 3, 4, 5 people about me, or send Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. I appreciate it. So, you know, this is a Crash Out Friday. We're going hard on the Jacksons. We're going hard on Michael Jackson. We're going hard on Quincy Jones, his estate. I'll get to that later. But yeah, so I respect Janet Jackson for her forthright and honest attitude. She didn't, mince words. She didn't, say, well, it was okay. It was kind of, I mean, I didn't like it. And she was like, no, I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I had a problem with it. I don't know if um, I don't know if Catherine had anything. Catherine. Okay. Just call me Spidey, and here's a sub. And I'm like, thank you, Spidey. I appreciate that. Salute to you. Thank you. I don't have a lot of people in here, but I got somebody that gave me a sub and a like, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Salute to you. Thank you for that, Spidey. Stick around. Tell a few more people. Say, hey, there's this guy Sky. He's a wild one, but he might have some good points to say. And that's all you gotta do. Just tell other people. Just 2 to 3 people, and then tell them to tell 2 to 3 people, and I can have a base. I have a stronger base. I have a pretty solid base. I have a few people that chime in here most days, but I just need to grow. I'm greedy. I need to grow. I need to have a lot more, subscribers and a lot more viewers of the various videos. So if you could just do that, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Nobody is here. I have no guests. I have no interviews. I have no phone calls. I have no co-hosts. It's just me. This whole thing, this whole operation. I have no editor. I have no producer. I have no executive producer. I have no hair and makeup. Not that much. I need hair. But that's what it is. All right. So what is that? Oh, it's out of here. You get it. Yeah, good. Spidey gets it. Understood. Thank you. I have 0 viewers though. Even though you're probably viewing, it just now it's back to 2. It's just so goofy. YouTube, I will never understand. I will never understand this thing. I don't know how many days I got 1,000 viewers. It'd be up there in the 50s and 40s and 60s. And people be like, oh, that's not a lot of people. It's a lot of people for me. I do, there's no advertising. There's no budget. It's just me. I have no, special effects. I don't play music. I don't play anything. It's just me. So I appreciate that. I'm patting myself on the back for that. Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, Miss Jackson, she definitely took it upon herself to be, very, very honest with herself. I had a gaming channel. It failed, though. It was just me. I understand. Yeah. I'm still rocking, though. I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I'm just under 10,000 views for the month. So it's all about the grind. It's all about the hustle. You have to put in the work. And Miss Jackson knows how to put in the work. She had the Rhythm Nation. That kind of just launched her. What else did she had? I can't remember what the other one was, but I know definitely Rhythm Nation, and that propelled her, I think, into the stratosphere. Spidey, remember, never give up. Yep, that's all it is. Never give up, because these are the moments you relish. These are the moments that you look up to. You say, "Damn, I came from that, Jesus, and look where I am now." All the way up, and started from the bottom. Now we here. Started from the bottom. Now we here. I started from the bottom. No, from what I understand, I have no bots. These are all legitimate viewers, all legitimate subscribers. As far as I can tell, there are no bots, because I can look who's following me, who is subscribed to me. I can literally look at all the subscribers, and it would total up to I think it's at 1,144 now. Thank you, Spidey. It's at 1,144 people that subscribe to me, so I appreciate it. But Miss Jackson, she let it all just come out of her mouth and say she was ready to explain what you're doing. You're welcome. Salute. Salute. So she just took a stand. You have to respect that. You have to respect that. She took a stand. She said, people are, going to go get my own family. My own family are going to go against me, but that's okay. Jermaine can call me jealous. That's fine. How am I would love to know. They didn't really go into detail about him saying, about Jermaine saying she was jealous. Jealous of what, or of whom, for whom? Jealous for what? And jealous of whom? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know where that jealousy comes from. I don't know what's, if he has a specific example, just her voicing her opinion. She can't have her own opinion of this work. I really hope it's not trash. I hope it's actually good. I hope it lives up past what Janet, saw in it. She wasn't feeling it. So I don't know if she had her arms folded, lips poked out. She may have not. Now it's up to 4 people and 4 likes. I'm not mad. Thank you for that. 4 people and 4 likes. It's all right. Yes, Rick James. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. The man behind the hat and presenting to you live from the Blue Room in the heart of Delaware, and sponsored by Delta Airlines and Little Debbie. It's the Master Skylar. So, thank you, Rick James. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is just a example of how families are. And, every family has some, or most families, maybe not everyone, but most families have some element of dysfunction in them. There's some element of, some element of not being able to get along at some point during their, somebody's lifespan in a family. Miss Jackson needs to be more like LaToya. I don't know if she needs to be more like LaToya. Didn't LaToya say she could read minds, or tell the future or something like that? Thank you, Spidey. Appreciate it, sir. But isn't she on, wasn't she on late night commercials in the 90s or 2000s talking about, she could see the future? LaToya Jackson, and she was getting beat up by her husband. Nobody came in to say, "Girl, you're gonna get your ass beat next week," or something like that. I just don't get it. I don't know. LaToya knows how to have a good time. LaToya used to collab with Miss Cleo. I don't know if she ever collabed with Miss Cleo. I can't confirm nor deny that assertion, but it's possible. It's not impossible. So Miss Cleo was definitely a fraud. They're all frauds. The mind reader, there's a mind reader, the famous mind reader out right now. I'm gonna look up his name. Hold on. I think it's Alex McAleer. Maybe not. Hold on. Medium. Oh my God, are you kidding me? This is crazy. I'm trying to look for the media trend. Yeah. Where is it? I can't find it. I was trying to find it, but I don't know where the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is. HBO QC. Copeland? Is that the guy's name? No, he's more like a minister. He's more like I'm talking about somebody that can read people's, from the grave. Tyler Henry. Tyler Henry. I think that's the guy. He's gonna be. Excuse me. He's got the devil's eyes. Wild show so far, yeah. I'm trying to keep it crazy. It's Friday the 13th. People were like, oh no, triskaidekaphobia. Whatever that. That's all nonsense to me. It's just another day with another date. It's just Friday the 13th. It's a slasher series, Scream series, Scream Queens, and stuff like that. That's all that is. So, Miss Jackson has thrown down the gauntlet for her family in protection of her brother's legacy. She's very, protective. She was always protective of him, even though I think he was a few years older than she. She still protected him in the press and stuff like that, media. I always thought she was the most stable until, 2004 when she popped out her boobie. That was crazy. That was crazy. Sunday, this is like Chris Rock said, people coming home from church, they would turn on the TV and say, oh, Lord, got a titty out. Had the titty sitting out on the, just for everybody to see. We were like, whoa, what's going on? I don't support a predator. Well, you still can't support a predator because Michael Jackson was never found guilty twice. He had 2 cases against him. And Chris Rock again, another kid? Another kid? That's like a dead white woman showing up at OJ's house. I know what you're thinking. That was a great joke. That was when Chris Rock was Chris Rock. He fell off, I think, after the slap. After that slap, that just changed his whole trajectory. May not be found guilty, but sir, he said himself he slept with Deb, kinda. Salute, King Hazy. I see you, sir. Thank you very much. Your dollar is respected. Kids, I got you. He did say that, though, but look at the honesty there. He didn't say, well, I did molest them and stuff like that. He just said he slept with them. But still speaking about Michael Jackson, still thinking about him. Quincy Jones, his estate. It's going to Harborview Partners, an equity firm. A big chunk of his catalog is from Michael Jackson, from Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, among other, um, I guess, singles and other different titles. But those are huge. That's a lot of money. Those three albums, Thriller especially, Thriller sold, I think, anywhere from 80 to 100 million copies, which is just insane. And you're not going to see that for a while. I don't think you may see it somehow, some way in another few decades, but there has to be a revolution in the music business again. I will not give you best heat. You give me $200 and I'll say hee. I'll say that's the laugh that, or not the laugh, the sound that Michael Jackson makes. You give me $200 right now, Rick James, I will do just what you said. How about a Shimona? No, Shimona. $200. $200 is the going rate. I gotta pay these light. There's this light on me. I gotta pay for this lighting. It's not cheap. This is not free. This is not a free show. You're watching it for free. You're not contributing, but I still get donations and am prepared to get YouTube and advertisers as well. But Quincy Jones, one of the greatest business and music minds of all time. He had an EGOT, that's an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. He had multiple songs that are very iconic. Bossa Nova Soul, that was the theme to oh God, I hate when I go blank. Austin Powers, that was the theme song. He has the Sanford and Son. He has the Sanford and Son theme. Now Rick James is going to talk about how the Sanford and Son actor, I can't even remember his name. I did a show about him though, but he's going to say something. Watch. But it's weird. It's weird. It's a lot of money. All this is money. Michael's catalog is worth like $2 billion, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Quincy Jones' catalog was probably worth 500 million to $1 billion, something like that, allegedly. I'm not sure. But that's the power. That's the power of ingenuity. That's the power of putting in work. That's the power of doing things the right way. That's powerful. That's the greatness. That's my nephew. That's my nephew. I have no control over that. I have no control over that. Just try to ignore it. It'll go away soon. But zero viewers. Even though I know one or two of you are here, it just didn't register. Just didn't register yet. So it's business. It's all it is. It's the business of show. It's the business of music. It's a business. Everybody loves the funny look and the wonderful colors and the flash and the lights and the glitter and gold and everything like that. But When it all comes down to it, it's dollars and cents. It's all it comes down to is dollars and cents. That is the whole drive of everything. Everything you see, nothing is free. Nothing is free. Everything that's been produced became something that has been becoming a commodity. So that's just what has to happen. We have to look at it that way. We have to view it in that light. So on this crash out Friday the 13th, Michael Jackson, still in the news, still relevant as ever, from beyond the grave. He's got, multiple albums that Quincy Jones produced, and I think the best of the albums is Off the Wall. It has a storyline. You see them young men putting in work, then he has a girlfriend, they go up, then they break up. That's just the reality of it. That's just the reality. That's just the truth. And it extends beyond, just being a regular kind of thing. It's very interesting to view it is just saying that Quincy Jones' estate is so powerful, and it just gave off a few. It gave off. I don't think it gave off the full catalog. It may give off the full catalog. I didn't see that though. Okay, so it is the whole catalog. I had to make 100% sure, including stake in Michael Jackson classics. Ancillary rights. I don't know what ancillary means. I'm gonna look up that word right now. What is it? Providing support to the primary activities or operation of an organization, system, etc. Okay. There's my one viewer. I don't know if it's Rick James. I don't know if it's Holly. I don't know if it's Bumba. I don't know if it's Wiz. I have no idea. Those are my base, though. Holly has contributed a lot. Okay? Be like Holly. I would appreciate it. She is giving me a lot of money. A lot. So I appreciate her. Dedicated white woman. Dedicated white woman. Appreciate her. She's my best friend forever. So, Quincy Jones, obviously super talented. But the things in the back of my mind, this is the thing that goes back in my mind. It's like, you make all these millions of dollars, and then you die. Like, they always say you can't take it with you, but where are you going? You're just a collection of chemicals. There is no soul beyond the body. There's a soul within the body. There's a spirit. There's a consciousness, but not outside. Not in a mystical land, either in heaven or in hell, or whatever the case may be. A lot of people call themselves going to heaven, not hell. But heaven's gonna be not as crowded as hell. Hell's gonna be pretty packed. It's gonna be a lot of people. I like to say the Mark Twain line. He said, "I go to heaven for the weather. I go to hell for the company." you know, because it's gonna be a lot of niggas in hell. It's gonna be a lot of niggas in hell. So we have to really take that into account. Expose that. So so very, very, very powerful, move by the Quincy Jones estate, and then his lovely daughter, Rashida Jones. Who is she? She married anybody? She looks just like her mama. Tell you the truth, she looks like her mom. Oh, we're not married. We just kind of call each other that, but we are what we are in the eyes of God. My parents only got married when my dad had his first brain aneurysm and my sister was 6 months old because of right stuff. I'm sure we'll get married at some point, but we basically are. That's cute. That's cute. But she looks like her mama, Rashida Jones. She looks just like her mama. Her mom is Peggy Lipton. She looks just like her. Her mom is 72. She was far younger than. Oh, she died. I didn't know that. She died in 2019. I just noticed that. She looks like her mom. Her dad died and her mom died. So. So I just think that it's cool that the Michael Jackson estate it can understand that the Quincy Jones estate, really wants to have him because he worked on those albums. He put his touches on them. People say Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones as producer and artist. We're not as good as Whitney Houston and Clive Davis. I beg to differ. I think Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones were stronger. I just think that. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion right now. So very very thoughtful of the Harbor View estate or equity partners. Very sage investment, I would say. Very thoughtful. Gives a lot of room for people to say, it's a special kind of bond you make with other people's work, other people's music, other people's publishing. All that goes into it. I didn't see any figures. I didn't see what those Michael Jackson titles what they amounted to. That's my niece and nephew, by the way. They'll stop soon. So it's very you're definitely gonna hear that on the rebroadcast, but people in here right now, I see there it's been 0 for the past 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm pretty sure no. Now it's one person, 6 likes. It's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. They don't give you a manual. They don't say. They just say, do what you gotta do. Create. Press the create button. I mean, what kind of research and homework should I do to get tens of thousands of subscribers and viewers into this show? That'd be really cool if I could get 10,000 viewers a night. That'd be awesome. But I got 1 sub. I'm not mad at that. I'm pretty glad about that, actually. If I didn't come in tonight, I probably wouldn't have got that subscription, of course. That's what I mean. But, yeah, so the Harborview Equity just took on the whole catalog, including Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. And all that completely together, it's like 130 million, 37 million units sold. So there's a good chunk of that. I'm sure Rashida Jones has a lot to say about it, but she only said a few words about it. But she's definitely hands on with the idea that she can guide her father's legacy through these days of turmoil and disgustingness, and a lot of good things going on, a lot of bad things going on at the same time. Just human nature, I guess you can say. It's like, and that's Mike, human nature. I'm not gonna sing it for you right now, but that is one of the most sampled songs in history. It's been sampled by SWV, Nas, and Chris Brown, to name a few. I think a few more people have actually sampled Human Nature. And if you didn't know, Human Nature is about New York. He drops in different hints. He says, if this town is just an apple, let me take a bite. He said the city's, I think the city's lists a sleepless eye or something like that. Because the city that never sleeps. And of course they say, why? Why? Tell them that it's new human nature. That's what it is. Human nature. This is human nature. I don't understand it. How are there 0 people there are 0 people watching me right now? I don't know why that is. I can't remember why that's a fact. But it certainly is a fact. 1 person now. 1 person. See, the 1 person in here is not going to tell 2 or 3 people to say it. They're just going to sit back, look at it. Don't say, oh, let me get 2 people in here. 2 people going to say that. G. Irish Rawat 1800. Where you from, buddy? Hello from London. That's your one question. I answer. I'm from Newark, Delaware, United States of America. You got your one question out. Now, if you don't mind, please hit the subscription button. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe and like, and share. Share. All you need to do is share. Sharing is caring. Please share. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. You're here right now. I'm just going to call you G Irish. G Irish, thank you for being around. I appreciate it. But just share. That's all that happens. That's all you got to do. Okay, that's your next question. If you put on the question, you got to hit my Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. I'll answer your question after that. I gave you one free question. Any question after that, you have to pay for. I appreciate your time, though. Thank you for being here. There's someone else in here, too, but I'm not sure if they're just sitting back and watching, eating Cheetos, flaming hot. So, back to zero. I love it. I just, it's all a game. It's a game. It's a game. The whole thing is a game. It's all a game. 1-1-0-1-0. 1-0-1-0-1-0. But Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson together, they were a force. You couldn't touch them. They were like Ye and Jay at a point. To bring it up to date. At one point, they were together. But if Quincy Jones sang, I don't think he ever sang. I doubt he ever sang. I think he rapped before, but I don't think he ever sang. I think he has a spoken word or a rap album that he put out. See, then G Irish, backs away, apparently. Because I said you got to pay for that question. Just $5. I'll take $5. That's it. $5, Cash App, PayPal. So it's powerful to me to know that men of color were able to, do such amazing feats and just do in America, You're not supposed to make it in America in some people's eyes. Of course, America is open for everybody. It is absolutely the greatest nation ever devised, the noblest country ever constructed. It was built on quicksand, a beautiful, wonderful house built on quicksand. We're sinking lower and lower and lower and lower. Beautiful house on quicksand. I mean, it's just sad. It's the blues. Classical music and the blues are the greatest forms of music ever invented. So, I just marvel at that. I enjoy that. So, the power is in the hands of Harborview Equity. They are, some of the best ever, it appears. They definitely made the right choice with this. Sheila Jones is 50. Wow. She just turned 50. It's crazy. I don't even know what the hell is going to look up anymore. I don't know. But, damn, it just, That's it's old age or something crazy. Maybe she just her beauty just took my attention off of her, off of this what I was gonna look up. I can't remember what I was gonna look up. Oh, a Harvard view. Harvard. They're not showing it. Harvard View Equity. It says select music and non-music assets from the estate of Quincy Jones. They want to preserve producer's legacy, keep his legacy alive. So that's what we have to, recognize. We have to recognize the different viewpoints of people that are in the industry, are in the business of music, in the on the inside with the in crowd and all that jazz. I think that Harbor is it Harbor View will protect his legacy. I think from the state that handed over select music and non-music assets, as it says, I said earlier. It's publishing in his name, image, and likeness assets. Everything that's associated with Quincy Jones, I think they totally took over, including and of course the stake in Michael Jackson classics. You know that really pushed for a lot. That was extraordinary. So if you have any discrepancy, any kind of animosity towards the sale of his estate, you gotta look at it as this: it's business of music, business of entertainment, business of show. It's not show business; it's the business of show. People are adjusting to the idea that they're always going to be a person that will take down what people are doing and continue with the idea of making multiple thoughts concerning the idea of being in the business. It's all about business. It's all about money. When has it never been about money? That's the thing about Wall Street. They always say, "Oh, the greedy Wall Street messed up, the economy." When has Wall Street never been greedy? They've always been greedy, no matter what. It's all about getting that money. That's what all this is about. It's all about a dollar. As long as you're alive, it's all about a dollar, or it should be. But hey, thank you to my new subscriber. Thank you to Rick James. Thank you to King Hazy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Babumba. I hope you're feeling better, feeling well. Thank you, G Irish. You cut out, but I appreciate you anyway. So I will talk to you guys sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time, but there'll be a specific time where I will be able to talk to you. And I look forward to doing it. Please excuse my niece and nephew. I was doing the show for before they were up here, so that's the truth. So thank you very much. Take care.